Hello my beautiful friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. So in this video I'm going to be chatting about something rather extraordinary, yet the information to back it up is in the public record, and it's very hard to deny. And I know for certain that there's so much corroborative evidence that it is for certain, in my opinion, the truth. And it's rather startling for some. And the information is that the United States, Russia, and China have been baiting UFOs. And by baiting, I mean using places and things that we have learned attract the watchers, and have had a tremendous amount of success, and even begun the most initial forms of communication. Now, we know Russia has, because a Russian general came out and spoke about this and what they were doing. And their activities were not very recent. So they've been doing this for a while, and their advancement has gotten, actually, from what I understand, pretty good. And the US, we know, has done this. And if you look at the Silva record, Danny Silva's incredible site, they have an interview with an incredible neurologist who was part of the CIA, and also, because of his medical background, was assigned to examine soldiers and military personnel injured by interactions with the phenomena. And these soldiers were special forces soldiers, scientists, and aerospace engineers, the best of the best. And they were, quote, bivouacked at some of these repeat locations. And they experienced the spheroid energy balls and received massively damaging broadband radiation. And an astonishing number of them died within a very short period of time. There's also even a CAT scan of the unique white matter in the brain that exposure to this broadband radiation has caused. And there's even more corroboration if you look at the Chris Mellon leak, which is part of their congressional briefing package. On slide 9, my favorite document in ufology ever, the top part is advantages, and top part is disadvantages and vulnerabilities, and the bottom part is advantages. And under advantages, it says that there are known repeat locations of visitation, something to that effect. And also personnel who are, quote, experts in this field. Actually, maybe not quote experts, but you know what I mean. So the US, Russia, and China have been doing this. They've been attempting to do communications. Russia even got to the point where they were able to use hand gestures to communicate with these spheroids and get different physical reactions from the spheroids to flatten out and do other things. But after a few interactions of mimicry, which is the most fundamental form of communication between non-language sharing beings, after a few interactions, the spheroids seem to lose interest. And you know, this channel is called Advanced Protocols, Alien Protocols, because at the very beginning, we felt, after our interactions and experiences at the farm with our CE5 group and other things, that we kind of hit us like a ton of bricks. What is the progression of ways to communicate? And you know, if you look at UFO history, there's plenty of cases of people with flashlights flashing them at UFOs and UFOs flashing back. And these interactions usually go up to 3, maybe 4 times before the visitors lose interest and leave. Now, I think it's incredibly tragic that the US has lost some of its best and brightest special forces soldiers, scientists, and engineers, the best and brightest, because of a lack of understanding of the bigger picture of how this phenomena and what's going on with it, how it works. And what they really want is communication. You know, you can learn a lot of information from broken watches. You can learn more information from a whole watch. But you can learn a lot more by talking to the watchmakers. So, we are at a precarious point where other countries have advanced past the basic forms of mimicry. And what the US and all these countries want is the craft and the beings inside and communication. But they don't understand the grander phenomenon, how to elicit those things and how to do the communication. Now, from my understanding, the US has made a certain amount of progression, but not to the point of really high quality information at the rate and speed that we would like. And I think this is a very precarious road. I think some of you guys who are well versed in this stuff know what I'm talking about, know it has to be done. But I think we can all get involved and be a positive part in this. You know, if you're in the United States, you can write your local congressperson and say, we insist upon peaceful interactions and not to shoot at these phenomena, and to prioritize positive communication above any other form of interaction. And that is not an unreasonable thing to write your congressperson or senator or local representative. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you approve of baiting? Where do you think the next steps are going? Much love to you and yours.